missed being together and gathering in the building now since the middle of March. During our separation, several interesting things have happened. People who had been attending in the building largely started attending online, and we're thankful for those who were able to do that. Some people who had not been attending in the building started attending or attending again online. Some even started giving financially, and for all of that, we're thankful. During this time, we've added today 2 new cameras. You can't see it, or maybe Dale's going to help you to be able to see it. But in the room, we've had cameras up close, small cameras that were limited in their ability. They moved real close to us, would have been intrusive for us to have people in the building. And we ordered 3 new cameras, and 2 of them came in, and they're in already. And we've added some new camera angles as you've watched. It's not just the one big shot of the platform from the back of the room. And during this time, we've tried to make the home experience better on Facebook Live. And we're thankful for the expertise of people like Dale and Pastor Janet, volunteers who made this possible. We added a YouTube channel for those who could not access Facebook Live, and now we have a couple of dozen subscribers who join us there. For some time, though, we've been getting ready to reopen the building, to open the doors, and a committee started planning and addressing a wide variety of issues. Things like communion, offering, congregational singing, kids classes, small groups, what stays on Zoom, what stays on Facebook, what stays on YouTube, making the additional camera angles permanent without blocking people in the chairs, hand sanitizer, masks, and more. We want those who are able and willing to regather in the building and to be able to do so safely. We want those who are unable to gather in the building for whatever reason, whether it's distance or medical challenges, whatever. We want them to know they're still a part of the Chelsea Nazarene family, and we want them to have the best online experience possible. We sent out an invitation recently to take a regathering survey. If you haven't filled that out yet, please do so. If you need to know how to access that, contact one of the pastors or Krista Hicks in the office. We want to get your feedback on regathering. But this all has meant purchasing some new cameras and equipment, as I mentioned, receiving input from our congregation within the medical community. Several of our folks who work in the medical community have been giving us best practices. We've been rethinking, as I mentioned, all kinds of activities and modifying how we will do them. Also, we can provide a safe and meaningful experience for our church family, including those in the building and out of the building, our youngest and our oldest, those who may have underlying medical conditions. So with all of that being said, here's the sentence many of you want to hear. We want to invite you to join us, however you are able to, Sunday, June 28, 2 weeks from today, as we open the doors to the building. This week, we will send out the plan from our committee. It will include what the team is doing to prepare for us to be in the building, and it will include what you and I are being asked to do. We often talk about being a church family. You know what it's like to be a family. Sometimes you agree. Sometimes you don't. And sometimes how we handle the disagreement is as important, sometimes more important, than what we are disagreeing about. So as one of our leaders said recently, this is a chance for our church family to witness to each other and to the world what it looks like for grace and peace and patience and joy to dominate. People looked at the first Christians and they said, see how they love one another. Will they see that in us? Will you help us to do that? To reflect God's character and glory in this way? I believe you will. One way or another, I hope to worship with you Sunday, June 28.